Did the Romans use urine as soap, a peculiar habit of antiquity? The hygiene habits of the Romans have always sparked curiosity among historians and the general public. While some hygiene practices of ancient Rome are quite well known, such as public baths, other aspects are surprising, and even shocking, by modern standards. One of the most intriguing examples is the use of urine as a kind of soap. Yes, the Romans really did use urine to clean clothes and, in some cases, even for personal care. But how and why did this happen? To understand this phenomenon, we need to delve deeper into the social, scientific, and cultural context of the time, the cultural and historical context of ancient Rome. Ancient Rome was an incredibly advanced civilization in various aspects, such as architecture, engineering, and even hygiene. However, their concept of cleanliness was quite different from what we understand today. For example, public baths were one of the pillars of Roman social life, where people gathered not only to wash but also to socialize and discuss important matters. Nonetheless, the use of urine to clean clothes may seem contradictory for a society that valued hygiene so highly. The explanation for this peculiar use of urine is tied to the scientific knowledge of the time and the scarcity of effective cleaning agents. Soap, as we know it today, did not yet exist, and the Romans had to improvise with the resources available. Additionally, the use of urine also had economic roots. Urine was free and readily available, while other substances used for cleaning were expensive and hard to obtain. Why was urine effective in cleaning? Urine contains ammonia, a substance highly effective at removing dirt and stains. Modern science explains that ammonia is an excellent cleaning agent because it dissolves fats and other organic residues with ease. When urine was left out in the open for a few days, the concentration of ammonia increased, making it even more effective in cleaning clothes. For the Romans, this was extremely practical, as it allowed their clothes, often made of thick and hard-to-clean fabrics, to be kept in good condition. Roman laundries, called colonnaci, were places where large quantities of urine were collected in containers. Slaves or workers would submerge clothes in the basins filled with urine and scrub them vigorously to remove stains. Later, clothes were rinsed with clean water and laid out in the sun to dry. While the process may seem unhygienic, by the standards of the time, it was effective and acceptable. Urine in personal care. In addition to being used in laundry, urine had other curious uses among the Romans, some even related to personal hygiene. The Romans believed that urine had medicinal properties and used it on minor wounds as a natural disinfectant. Some historical records even indicate that urine was used as a kind of dental whitener. Although this practice is difficult to imagine today, it made sense to the Romans, who valued white teeth as a symbol of health and social status. The writings of Pliny the Elder, one of the greatest Roman historians, reveal that the urine of people who drank red wine was particularly prized for this type of teeth whitening. This idea may seem repulsive, but it is yet another example of how the Romans tried to make the most of the resources available to them, even though these methods seem extreme to us today. Urine and taxes. The fiscal strategy of the emperors. The use of urine was not limited to its practical application. In fact, the collection of urine became an economic and even political matter in the Roman Empire. During the reign of Emperor Vespasian in the 1st century AD, the demand for urine in laundries was so high that he decided to introduce a tax on its collection. Public latrines became a profitable resource for the empire, as urine collectors were required to pay for the privilege of gathering the liquid, which would later be sold to the colonnaci. This tax became known as the vectigal urine, and the money collected helped fund various activities of the empire. When Vespasian's son, Titus, criticized the tax, the emperor supposedly responded with a phrase that became famous: pecunia non olet, money doesn't stink. The phrase referred to the fact that, although urine might be unpleasant, the profit generated from it was too valuable to be ignored. This phrase became a symbol of Roman pragmatism regarding financial matters and remains well known to this day. The modern perception and legacy of Roman habits. For us today, the use of urine as a cleaning product may seem disgusting or completely irrational. However, it is important to remember that the science and technology available during the Roman period were limited. The ammonia present in urine made the cleaning process effective, which helped keep Roman clothing and even households in better condition than one might imagine for the time. Although the practice was eventually abandoned, the history of the Romans' use of urine reminds us of how cleaning solutions have evolved over the centuries. Chemical advancements led to the development of more sophisticated products, such as soaps and detergents, which completely replaced old techniques. However, Roman pragmatism and their ability to find innovative solutions to everyday problems remain a testament to the ingenuity of that civilization. Moreover, the use of urine for cleaning gives us a broader perspective on how the Romans viewed the relationship between the human body and the materials around them. For them, there wasn't necessarily such a rigid separation between what was considered hygienic and what was not. What mattered was the practical utility of each resource. The use of urine as soap by the Romans is just one of the many fascinating and peculiar practices that help us better understand life in ancient Rome. This civilization, which left a massive legacy in terms of architecture, politics, and culture, also offers valuable lessons about adaptation and innovation. Although the idea of using urine to clean clothes seems strange to us today, it is a testament to Roman ingenuity and pragmatism, as they always found ways to solve daily problems with the resources available. Thank you for sticking with us until the end of the video. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more fascinating historical curiosities. See you in the next video. 4-0.